Hey, what's up, guys? So we're about 2/3 into 2015, and I think it's about the right time to cover some of our favorite tech purchases from 2015. So far this year has been filled with many new releases. And well, myself personally, I've upgraded a few items, and well, it's time to talk about one of my favorite purchases. So I've teamed up with 7 other YouTubers, so we can each share our top tech item for the year. So I've ordered each item, depending on price, from least expensive to most expensive. So let's get started. Here's our top 8 favorite tech purchases from 2015.
Number 8.
My favorite purchase of this year so far will have to be the JB Pebbles 2.0. Yes, I've spoken a lot about these speakers recently, and that's because I absolutely love them. These things are beautiful and appear to cost far more than their actual value. They might not be the most expensive item I've purchased this year, and I think that is why they became one of my favorites, because they surprised me. Originally, I was shopping for basic speakers and ended up purchasing my favorite tech item this year. They cost $35, and that's insane. They even include basic cable management along with the speakers, which is awesome. They're literally plug and play. And let's talk a little bit about that sound quality. Overall, they sound fantastic for the price. You will get very little distortion at high volumes. And speaking of high volume, they can go loud enough to fill a room with rich sound. These are the speakers that I use to edit most of the sound in most of my videos. So I love the way they sound, I love the way they perform. I like these speakers so much that when I purchased that elusive Mac Pro I so desperately want, I will definitely be upgrading to that black JB Pebbles to better match the aesthetics of the Mac Pro. Gotta keep that minimalist look going, but who knows, maybe by then JBL will have their Pebbles 3.0. And if that's the case, I'll definitely be upgrading to those in a heartbeat.
Number 7.
Hey, what up guys, my name is Carlos. Now my favorite tech item, and will probably always be my favorite tech item, is the Logitech G500 gaming mouse. Oh, wait a minute, I recently upgraded to the G700S. Now let me take that back. Now I've been wanting a wireless mouse for a while, but I couldn't give up my G500, but the G700S was the perfect option for me. It's almost identical to it. It has side buttons, DPI buttons to change on the fly, a free fly scroll wheel. The only thing it's missing is its weight, but that doesn't really matter too much. So like I said, this thing is wireless and there's absolutely no lag between it. Even playing games, since this is a gaming mouse, there has to be no lag at all. It also glides really dope across my mouse pad, no issues there at all. So the one thing I do love about this mouse is the ability to map shortcuts to the buttons on the mouse using the Logitech software that is included, or you could download from the website. So I have mine set up to show me the programs I have open on my Windows 10 machine, and in Adobe I set up a couple shortcuts to make my life a little bit more easier in editing. This is quickly becoming my favorite mouse, but the G500 will always have a place in my heart.
Number 6.
What is up guys, my name is Devon from over Tech Smash, and my favorite tech device of 2015 is no, not the LG G4, no, not the MacBook Pro, but it's the 1-year-old Moto 360. So a little background, I've been wanting the Moto 360 for a while now, but I just couldn't justify throwing out $250. However, its recent price drop on Amazon to $149 just simply forced my hand. The Moto 360 is my first experience with Android Wear, and although I personally didn't think it would add that much convenience to me when I purchased it, it absolutely does. It just makes life so much easier, especially if you get a lot of notifications. The battery life spent on being tethered to your smartphone via Bluetooth balances off with the battery life saved by not having to turn on your phone's display every single time you get a notification, or at least that has been my experience with it so far. To be totally honest, I bought this watch solely for its looks and aesthetics with its minimal design and almost non-existent bezels, while I expected Android Wear to be just a nice addition to the whole package. But man, I've never been happier with a purchase before. For $149, I would highly recommend it.
Number 5.
What's going on, everybody? It's Carlos here from Premier Reviewer, and my tech tip for you guys would be invest in a good monopod. Don't worry about getting a tripod. Don't worry about getting a slider. If you got a good monopod, you have an unlimited source for trick shots and just stable, smooth pans. Now, the monopod that I personally use is the Sorey P204S. Now, friends of mine definitely consider this being the top-notch monopod out there. So if you're looking into starting up a YouTube channel, don't waste money on a slider or $300 tripod. Look into getting actually a really good monopod, and you're gonna see that you can do way more. You'll be way more flexible, more mobile with a really good monopod such as the one I'm actually filming on right now than a big bulky tripod. So hopefully that helps you guys out. Thanks Trust for putting this together, and if you need anything, links will be down in the description. See ya.
Number 4.
Hey guys, Canoopsy here, and the Apple Watch is one of my favorite tech products of 2015. The Apple Watch was my first major exposure to smartwatches, and I'm really impressed with the Apple Watch for 3 main reasons. First, while some may dislike the design of the Apple Watch, I really do like the simple overall look and the solid build quality. Second, I really enjoy the vibrant, crisp Retina display of the Apple Watch, which makes it very easy to see outdoors and indoors and makes it an absolute pleasure to use. Lastly, the Apple Watch has helped me develop a strong interest in health and fitness, and it's a device that has truly enhanced my life. I've been using it daily to track my steps, calories, and heart rate, and even the reminder to stand up every once in a while is pretty useful. The Apple Watch also makes it very easy to track workouts such as indoor cycling, which I do often. Overall, the Apple Watch has been a great device, and it's one of my favorite tech products that I purchased in 2015. Thank you for watching.
Number 3.
What is up, everybody? This is Larry here, and the hottest thing that I've bought in 2015 has to be the Sony RX100 M4. This thing is very versatile. It has an articulating screen that actually flips up to see what you're recording if you happen to do vlogs. It also has a flip-up flash and also a flip-up EVF, which is amazing on the size of this camera that they could fit that in, and it's just fantastic for taking shots in sunshine. You also have focus peaking, which is something you don't usually see on a pocket camera. You can shoot in 1080p or you can record in 4K. So that only records 4K in 5-minute clips, but you can stitch 5-minute clips together and I think it looks fantastic. So overall, this camera is amazing, but aside from the video, it also takes amazing still shots. And not only great stills, it also takes hella great selfies. So that's it for me. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.
Number 2.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Tomas, and my tech item, or items I should say, is the Panasonic Gh4 paired with the Metabone Speed Booster XL. This combination has been a fantastic addition to my workflow. It simply has added an extra element of learning and exploration into the world of cinematography and videography for me. It's reignited my passion not just for YouTube, but for the field of just filming in general. In addition to adding the Metabones, so I could get rid of the micro four thirds crop factor and simply emulate Super 35, I was really excited to start using this. It's added a whole different dimension to my understanding of shooting video. I want to close my tech choice out with a message to you potential YouTubers out there. If you're thinking about starting a channel, just do it. Don't think that you have to have this expensive equipment to do so. It's not about the equipment, it's about the planning, the process, and the execution of your content. All you have to do is have passion and make the content happen. Thank you, and you all take care.
Number 1.
Yo! Since the release of the A7R II, I have been highly anticipating this camera, and that is why it is my favorite tech purchase of 2015. It features an improved design over the A7S, my previous camera. It's more ergonomical, and it still maintains that weatherproof design. It features in-body 5-axis stabilization, so no matter what lens you have, this thing will be stabilized. The full-frame 42-megapixel sensor on this thing is amazing, and it's nothing to F with. The ports have been changed around since the A7S, and I'm happy to say they're in a better location. The EVF on this thing is gorgeous. If we just zoom in here and take a look, it makes you feel like that you're part of the image. This video clip does not do it justice. On top of having clean HDMI output, you can also record internal 4K in the XAVC format at 24 or 30 frames per second. One of the best things about this camera is the fact that you can shoot in 4K in the APS-C format, giving you a sharper image with no pixel binning whatsoever. Plus it gets you a little bit closer to your subject. And you can still shoot in a high ISO and get a clean image. This is Jonathan from OT for Tech, and this is why the A7R Mark II is my favorite tech purchase of 2015.
Interestingly enough, no one picked a smartphone as their favorite purchase from 2015. We all picked items that would better improve our YouTube channel or our experience on YouTube. And that was kind of to be expected because we're all YouTubers. Welcome to the mind of a YouTuber where we live and breathe film. We're all about the videography and stressing about the little details. By the way, personally for me, I would love to someday own the Gh4 with the meta bones and a beautiful Sigma lens. So out of all the items you saw, which item interests you the most? Be sure to leave a comment down below. And please be sure to share the video with the hashtag DreamTeam, because that's the phrase we coined for this particular team. So yeah, I want to thank all of the members of the Dream Team. All of the team members will be linked down below in the order shown in the video. So be sure to check out their respective channels. And if you guys are interested in any items shown, Amazon links will be provided down below. Anyways guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and if you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to go Dream Team on that like button, and as always, I will catch you guys next time.
Thank you, and you all take care.